All right, grand community, I bring you information, and my question is it possible that grant is still going to be disbursed this month? I believe that is also your question. Listen to CP as he talks about it and see how this information can be of help to you. Subscribe to the update and let's continue this conversation. And happy Christmas, everyone.
Today is 25th of December 2024. Today is Christmas Day. I wish you happy Christmas, a merry New Year, or Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Yeah, Christmas is today, and I hope you're coping. I hope you're managing yourself. You're managing your life. It's quite unfortunate that our expected or our expectation concerning the disbursement of this grant did not come through till now, being the Christmas day, because many of us, our plans and our intention is to use some of the money, the grant. Our hope is that the grant would have been disbursed or must have been disbursed before now, so that we have a memorable Christmas. We'll be able to have a nice time today being the Christmas day. But unfortunately, things didn't go as intended or as planned. But all the same, we give God the glory. We give God the glory and honor. At least we are alive. We are not in the grave yet, and we are not in the hospital. We are not hospitalized. We are not suffering from one ailment or the other. We are sound and healthy. We give God the grace for that alone. Um, Today is Tuesday. Okay, no, today is it's Wednesday, 25th Christmas. I just decided to come our way today to share an important update with us. Very important, very, very important, and it's a privileged information that I want to share with us concerning the grant that we're expecting to be disbursed to us. It's very important to listen to this update. It's very important to have this update, to listen to the head, and you also share to your loved ones, your family and friends, anyone that you know that subscribe to grant. Share this video or this update with them. Let it get to them, all right, so that they can be well updated uh, and be at the cutting edge as regarding the information that's concerning our expectation. It's very important that you watch this video and you share it to your loved ones or anybody that you know that subscribe to one grant or the other in Nigeria. Uh, it's quite disturbing and quite sympathetic that most of you, all your life, all your hope, it's dependent on this grant. All right. Uh, it's very very sympathetic. Okay, it's very sympathetic situation that we find ourselves, that up to now the grant is not disbursed to you. But don't lose hope. Yes, don't lose hope. There is a great assurance concerning this grant that it will still be disbursed this month, which is the reason why I decided to come on here or to come online today, being the Christmas day, because I know majority of us, if not all of us, had our mind on this grant for this Christmas celebration. We have our mind on it that we are going to use it to do Christmas and pay some debts and at least have a nice time during the this festive period. But unfortunately, things didn't go as intended or as planned. Um, and as a result of that, a lot of you private chatted me a lot. So many phone calls, so many VN and messages I had, yesterday, even the day for yesterday. A lot of calls on my phone, making inquiry, finding out whether this money will truly be disbursed before Christmas or New Year. Uh, those calls were actually disturbing, very, very disturbing, and they are giving me headache. It gave me headache. I had a serious headache yesterday because of so much call that I had to respond to. And unfortunately, I didn't come on her on here here. I didn't give any update here on this channel yesterday, because of other things that I was involved in. And again, apart from that, I need to get a verified, you know, authentic information or update before I come. I don't just come on here anyhow and give anyhow update that is not verified or authentic. Are you getting? That's why I don't come out anyhow. I take my time to source for information and make sure I get a legit information and updates that can be reliable, that my people can rely on and hold on to, and be confident about the information. So I decided to come on here today to let you know all these things that even me myself, I'm in need of this money more than any other person here, because I've invested hugely. Like I've always said, I invested in millions in grants, okay, and I'm in serious need of it. I'm so desperately in need of this disbursement that we are waiting. So my guess is as good as yours. I'm saying this to those of you that has been disturbing me with calls and messages and voice notes. You know, you are just doing as if I'm a grant handler, or I'm the one that is holding the money, or I'm the one you're expecting the money from, the grant disbursement from. No, I'm a subscriber like every other person here. Yes, even though I'm an NGO, but I'm not a grant handler. Yes, I know I'm an NGO, okay, but that mean that doesn't mean that I'm the one to give the money to anybody. If I'm not disbursed to, there is no how I can disburse to anybody. Okay, so you guys should take it easy on me with all the calls and VNs and messages bombarding me every now and then. Okay, I need this money too. I need it more than any other person. Okay, so, and again, I don't usually come online to give updates if I've not gotten an authentic one, from a genuine source, at the top, above, in the front, the forefront in Abuja. you know it's either I go there by myself, or my intel, a colleague, as an NGO too, an NGO friend of mine that is positioned there, representing me there, except if there's a contingent or a very important things that all NGOs needs to gather there, or needs to go to Abuja to do before I can deem it fit to go. But if not, if there's nothing that is extreme, or something that is extremely important, that is vital, that is urgent, that we need to go there to do, I don't go. I only go when it's necessary. Okay. And since I have a colleague of mine, which is also an intel, servicing me as an intel, is there with them in Abuja, undergoing all the processes and everything. So it's as if I'm there. Once it's there, it's as if I'm there. So once I don't get information from such superior, authentic source like that, I don't come on here to give update. Okay, so I don't give update anyhow. I only wait till when my colleague, my friend, that is servicing me as an intel, you know, give me an information about the activities that is going on in Abuja before I can come on here to dispense it to my people here. So, and also, there is also a friend there too that is equally an NGO, even though we are not too close, but it's an NGO like myself there too. And it's not just only an NGO in Grand Community, with a lot of subscribers under him, but it's also a staff in CBN. So any information that I get from all these sources, they are 100% reliable. You can take them to the bank. 100% reliable. So you can imagine an NGO that's equally a colleague in the field, and it's always there with them in Abuja, and it's a staff of CBN, where the whole thing is domicile, where the whole action is happening. So you mean we can't get it wrong here? That is why this channel is very special, and you don't just get any update anyhow here concerning this grant. You get authentic information here, all right, because the source at which I'm getting them from, they are very deep and renowned. So You can't get it wrong here. That is why you see that most of the information that are here are very special and very different, from the one you get from other places or out there. Are you getting it? So, um, these are the important things that I would like you to note in this update today. Okay, which was the reason why that even deem it fit to quickly come on here today, being the 25th of December, the Christmas day, because I know that a lot of people have been demoralized and depressed. All right, yeah, some people, but I thank God that most people, they are very brave and smart, and they are, you know, uh, their their shock absorber, it's top notch. They can absorb, they can take and absorb anything. It doesn't move them, and that's the kind of person that I am. Okay, and that's exactly how everybody ought to be in this grand community. Nothing should get to a level whereby nothing should bother you. Nothing in grand community should disturb your peace of mind or disrupt your peace of mind. You should get to that level. You should get to that level. Nothing should move you. You just have to commit everything to God's hand. That what is going to be is going to be, and what God has destined for us or proposed for us, in grand community will certainly come to pass. Nothing can stop it. Okay, so one important information that I brought to you today that I'd like you to know and hold on to and relax your mind is that, as it is now, as it stands, we have all known that uh, that disbursement is not happening today, being a Christmas day. Okay, so and some people are even saying or thinking that we should expect it tomorrow, being 26th of December. But I'm here to tell you that disbursements may not happen in 26th, which is tomorrow. May not happen tomorrow. Okay. The information reaching me is that disbursement has been shifted to 31st of this month. And the reason is because of the federal government request, you know, to the IMF slash World Bank. That's the reason why for the proper arrangement and the convenience for the conveniency. Okay, that's the reason why the disbursement has been shifted. So I'm making it known to you now in case you don't know. It's not as if a disbursement will not happen this month. Disbursement will still definitely happen this month, December, but it has been shifted to 31st of this month. Are you getting it? So let's expect it on the 31st of this month. All right. And the bone of contention here is that the money will be left. There'll be a lot of leftover after disbursement. There'll be a lot of leftover after disbursement. A lot of money are still going to be left over after disbursement. You know, initially the agreement was that any leftover after disbursement will be handed over to the government of Nigeria. Okay, but as it stands, the donor, the donor representatives arrived at the meeting with them, and they informed Nigeria government that any leftover after disbursement will be repatriated to back to World Bank where it came from. It will be returned back to World Bank where it came from. Anything that is left over after disbursement will be taken back to World Bank. That was all the what the donor representative said. Okay, so we just pray that all things being equal, we pray that this new change or this new development will not change again. The goalpost will not be changed again. That is just my prayer. Now it has been concluded that it's on the 31st of this month that disbursement will commence finally. But let's continue praying that it should not change again. It should remain like that. Okay. And the donor representative are still here. They are still very much around in Nigeria, and it's the government that will take care of them till disbursement is done and they will be out of here for good. So therefore, my brothers and sisters in Grand Community and on this channel, CPNGO, the 31st of this month, December, is just next week Tuesday, right? Am I right? Yeah, is it Tuesday or Wednesday? 31st. Anyway, it's just next week. Okay, and next week is here. It's just here. So please, um, let's just be patient. let's be encouraged. Let us not be discouraged. Let us not lose hope and lose our peace of mind. Let's remain steadfast and strong and brave, and let's be patient. A journey of 1,000 miles begin with a step, or rather, there is nothing that has a beginning that does not have an end. All this saga in grand community will surely come to its abrupt end one day soon. I'm of that opinion. I believe in it strongly. So let's continue to be patient. 31st of December is just here. So let's hope for the best and let's see how it goes by then. Okay. So the essence of the federal government request is to bring in more prospective beneficiary into the program and do it well to avoid leftover, so that there won't be any leftover that will be returned back to the World Bank. All right. So in order to make sure there is no leftover after disbursement for the representative to take back to World Bank, so the government of the day have to extend the disbursement for these few days, okay, to bring in more, just to enable them bring more prospective beneficiary into the program. All right, so that it can be shared completely without any leftover. So thank you for your understanding and patience. Let's just be patient and wait to see the thing. So there is no reason or there's no point in complaining. Yeah, like some people will come to my DM and start complaining and start still angry, getting angry at the and saying all sorts saying all sorts to about the this thing to the grand handlers, still abusing them and quarreling with them, you know, quarreling with them, abusing and insulting them, saying all sorts of things about them, that they are scammers, they don't have any grants. If you are still in that category of people saying they don't have any grants, you are being deceived though. Yeah, and you have been left behind. You have been left behind. Okay, you have been left behind. You are not one of us. Eh, and I pity you if you still saying there's no grant in this country. I pity for you. Okay. So the truth of the matter is, I tell you the truth, the gospel truth, and God is my witness. If you have not gone to Abuja, if you have not gone to Abuja to be on the field where the whole activities is happening, you will not know what is happening, and as a result of that, you will be abusing the grant handlers, thinking they are the problem. Sincerely speaking, sincerely speaking, grant handlers are not the problem. Grant handlers are not the problem. Okay, if you get to Abuja and you continue blaming our grant handlers for the delay in disbursement of these grants, you have to ask for forgiveness. So it's because you are at your comfort zone. You have not really left your comfort zone to go to Abuja, to where the real action is taking place, and see how the grant handlers are really going through hell, are suffering, hustling, you know, putting their life on the line to ensure this thing is done. You will not have any. In fact, you'll be praying, you'll be asking God to forgive you for insulting them. My dear, when I get to Abuja, when I arrive Abuja, and I saw the real situation, that is going on in Grant community in Abuja, that was when I discovered that our grant handlers are not the cause. In fact, they are going through they are going through hell, excruciating pain and suffering. That is when I realized that they are not the cause of the delay in this grant disbursement. Our grant handlers are not the cause at all. They are not the cause of this delay, and I'm telling you the gospel truth. The cause of the delay is still our government, the government of the day, because of the bottlenecks and the processes of sorting these grants. The government agencies, there are about 20 or 21 of them. 20 or 21 of them, government agencies that are overseeing these grants. The process no be here. If you're in Abuja, it was when I got to Abuja, I got to see that that these people have to be pitied. The grant handlers, they have to be pitied. They are not to be abused or insulted or cursed. I'm telling you, if I've ever abused them, caused them or insulted them, you need to start praying. You need to start seeking God's mercy, seeking the mercy of God to forgive you and stop it. I pity people that are insulting them. If you are in their shoe, I wonder whether you can do better. You can't even do a quarter of what they are doing. You can't. You can't. All the math you are making is because you are not wearing their shoe. You are not in their shoe. So it is easier said than done. You can be blabbing and be talking tough as if you would do anything different from what they are doing if you are there. You can't do anything different except if you are not in this country, Nigeria. So the major cause of this delay that we are facing here to have disbursed this money is the government. And the government did not do it to harm anybody. They are not doing it to harm anybody. The delay, the government does not delay this to harm anybody. It's still for our betterment. It's for good. The channel at which the process requires, the channels that these things are passing through, different agencies that the grant handlers have to go through, you know, with this in this process is I don't even know the grammar to qualify it, my dear people. So it is tough for them. Oh. It's not as easy as you think, my people. It's not as easy. What they need is encouragement and prayer. The grant handlers, everything will be sorted out. Are you getting it? Everything will be sorted out. It is the bottlenecks that they are encountering from the agencies, government agencies, overseeing and supervising the grants. That is what is still causing the delay. So we therefore seem helpless regarding forcing agitation, or to start agitating for prompt disbursement, because no one can fight government of the day within the can fight the government and succeed. You can't. Okay, even with the protest, even if you start to do protest because this thing is delaying than necessary, you want to protest, do you want to fight government? You will not succeed it. Nobody can do that and succeed. So as a result of that, because nobody can do that and succeed, you just have to resort to prayer and patiently wait for the government processes towards the disbursement, which has commenced in earnest urgency to be completed. Are you getting it? The process has commenced, urgently. It has commenced in all honesty. Okay, the process has commenced, and it's to be it will be completed any moment from now. So um that is how we just have to that's where we have to resort to. We have to resort to patience and prayer, for the government to complete the process that they have begun. Disbursement is at our fingertip. I'm telling you the truth. The disbursement of these guys is at our fingertip. It will happen. It will happen latest the 31st of this month, as I heard. It will happen 31st of this month. So we thank God Almighty that at least the issue is not even that there is no grant. At least with this information, even with what I saw in Abuja, I know that grant is available. It's 100% sure. It's 100% confirmed that grant is available. With what we have on grant going on now, what is going on now, presently, as of today that I'm talking to you, it is so glaring. It's so glaring that grant is available. Okay? So it has been seen by everybody. So nobody can doubt that fact that grant is not available. Grant is available. And on the process for its disbursement. Okay? If it wasn't available, or even if on the process of its disbursement, if it's not if it is not done, or if it's not ongoing, it will have been a worst case scenario, or a worst situation with us. What I'm saying is that if it has not been confirmed that grant is available, and with the process of disbursement that is ongoing right now, the activity that is ongoing in Abuja right now, confirm the fact that disbursement is available, because the process that is ongoing right now is at the top notch in Abuja, as I'm talking. It's at the top notch. So these are pointers to confirm the fact that the money is available and it will be disbursed any moment from now. So if not for all these things that we are seeing in Abuja, it will have been a different thing, entirely different situation towards entirely the subscribers of grants. Okay, it will have been a different situation for us if not for all this processing that is confirming and reconfirming that this fund is actually available and it will be delivered to be disbursed to us any moment from now. So we thank God for these processes. In fact, these processes has made it, 100% authentic, or it has been confirmed 100% because of all these processes that this fund is available. Okay, because we can see it. It's only when you are not there, when you are not in Abuja, you won't know what is happening, and you'll be thinking there is no grants or the grant handlers are not doing anything. Idea, if you go to Abuja to see what is happening, you will pity the grant handlers. I'm telling you the gospel truth. So now that on the final note, now that the grant is with in the possession of our grant handlers, the grant is in a grant handlers bank. Grant is in their possession. It's in their bank account as we speak. It will be soon be disbursed to us NGOs. Okay, and our hope for receiving this money without further delay is strengthened now that we know that the money is available. It's available in the grant handlers bank. It's in their possession. So our hope to have the delivery of this money to us is now strengthened 100%. So uh, everybody pending issues of lives and families can therefore be realistically hopeful of being attended to shortly or any moment from now. So my people,